Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis New Horizons modded. In the last episode, we had just found a province of Lotaeri's, and he had found and destroyed a local lord, who was probably located down here. I'm basing this on the fact that there is some Forsaken lands nearby. Forsaken lands means that this had at one point been owned by a Astral Master of some sort, or a local lord, and that local lord or Astral Master was defeated. In any case, because he's right next to this, I just assumed that Lotaeri had destroyed the local lord, and that we were going to have to fight our way up this way to reach him. However, Lotaeri proved to be quite resourceful. He built a port over here, and attacked the Rain Coast, actually, taking me by surprise. Thankfully, the light infantry was able to not stop his attack. He won that battle, but we took out several key units of his. And instead of building an outpost in order to replenish his army, he instead built another port, I guess in order to flee if he needed to. But unfortunately for him, Gavian was located right next door in the toxic quagmire, and he attacked and beat the remnants of that army that Lotaeri had used. We've also learned that he has at least, I think his hero was level 14 or 15. And we've also seen his tier 2 units: assassins, nomads, and sorcerers. Pretty thematic, I think, for an evil Astral Master. In any case, we won, we defeated that hero, and now I was thinking about what to do with Gavian, because we see a province of his which is exposed, and his capital is likely to be around here somewhere, very close to where he built this. Other things of note which occurred, not much. We began pushing south, as you can see, because I thought this is where Lotaeri was going to be, but he was not there. And that's it. We could continue to push in this direction and claim provinces with Lythe. I have not made up my mind what I want to do with him yet. It would be handy to have a high-level hero, my strongest hero, around where our castle is, just in case he actually launches a surprise attack on us, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet. For our domain, we are earning 77 gold per turn and 37 gems per turn. You might have seen it pop up with 101 gold per turn when I started the video, but I think that was a summary of what we had earned at the beginning of this turn, 83, as opposed to what we will be earning once we end this turn and begin turn 84. I can't think of anything else really to talk about. I think that does the summary, or covers the summary. We got pretty far, by the way, in structures towards the Crystal of Power, the second upgrade for it, but we need the Alchemist's Guild first. That's a very expensive building to make because we have no Arcanite. Each piece of Arcanite will cost us 90 gold and 36 crystals. It's the 90 gold that I'm not interested in spending. There's probably Arcanite in one of these two swamps, so I'm going to want to search and find it before I build the Alchemist's Guild. Although, to be honest, I feel like we're nearing the end of the shard. Now that we can actually assault one of Lotaeri's provinces, we probably want to push forward, find him, and kill him quickly. And I think that's pretty good for a summary, everyone. Let me save this part off, and then we'll start. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a day since I recorded that introduction for Eador Genesis New Horizons. It is 9:01 in the morning on February 21st, 2022. I am off today. I forgot I'm off today. It is President's Day here in America. So I got some time to record a bit today. And my legs are still aching from the walk I did on Saturday. Oh, my calf muscles are really aching, but I really needed that exercise. I used to be able to go like 10 or 12 miles, and now I barely can go 6. I'm that out of shape. I haven't gone walking regularly in a long time, so the nice ache I've got is a good reminder that I need to get out there more regularly. In any case, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted, which is probably normal for me and my channel. As I began uploading part 199 today, I realized that this episode is going to be episode 200, which would make this one of the longest running series on my channel. This is absolutely true if we take into account all the time that these videos are taking. Only my, I think, original Dragon Age Origins playlist had 200 videos. That no longer exists because each video was like 12 minutes or less, and I had an absolute awful time recording it thanks to the audio issues I had at the time. In any case, we're nowhere near done with this campaign either. We've easily got another probably 200 videos to go, I think. Remember that the shards are going to be getting larger and larger, and so originally it would take us maybe 2 or 3 videos to win one of the early shards. The later ones are taking roughly 10. And we're going to have huge shards, large shards, very big shards to still do. And I don't think we've even fought on a big shard yet. And that's probably going to be around 15 videos at least. So we're nowhere near done. This is a long campaign, and hopefully you guys don't mind if we see how far we can get in it. This is probably going to be a regular upload, assuming we never encounter the hyper level glitch. It's going to take me at least 1 more year to see this to completion, I think. My goodness. Yeah, if I upload this every other day, what is that, 102 episodes? And if we get through another 15 shards, we're at that point, at the halfway mark. The game, good God. This is a long game to play. I love it. I love it. Alright, so, I think I was about to assign my heroes to their tasks, but when I logged into this shard, I had selected Toxic Quagmire, just as the shard, that I clicked on by accident, and I noticed over here that we see a harvested resource listed as Black Lotus. Now, it's not actually in our list of harvested resources. But I wonder if this isn't the truth about what this resource is. I am now obsessed with finding out. And so I am probably going to have Urzanar come here and just keep exploring until we see what this resource could be. I would like to know that if I click on a province and it has a question mark. Yeah, here's Dionim over here. I'm curious if we get told what that resource is here, even though we haven't found it yet. That would be really interesting to know if that's the case. Alright, and that's all for the cool things I discovered this morning. Alright, so let's go ahead and prep for this adventure. So Gavion is heading over here to take the Xantar Wood. I'm hoping that the Rangers stick around, and then, rather, Lanashar does not replace the Rangers with the mercenaries, and then when we show up they flee. I think that will be what happens there. Bronn, yep, is going to be exploring Ritual. Urzanar moves south to explore this place. It also gives us a hero that is close to Rain Coast in case we lose Gavion and we get attacked. We have some means to retaliate. And as for Lythe, I'm thinking he's also going to go to Rain Coast and come across to here in order to help hold the fort, quite literally, as we figure out what we want to do in Lanashar's lands. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to do. Since we're going to be fighting Lanashar, I thought maybe we could play some special music when that gets going and we begin fighting Lanashar himself. I like to have special music that themes all the combats against certain Astral Masters. So we'll see how well this goes today, and if it goes well and you guys like it, let me know. Or if you don't like it, also let me know. And we can or cannot continue to do this in the future. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with this then. So, did I build buildings here? In our provinces? We did. I think I already cast a ritual. We did. I don't think I built a building in our domain, but I don't want to quite yet. It would be the Alchemist Guild that I make. But again, I'm curious if this is actual Black Lotus or if this is Arcanite. It'd be weird to find 2 Black Lotuses so early on and no Arcanite closer to my domain. But that just may be how it is on this shard. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. The hero Gavion has entered the province of Xantar Wood. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. 4 enemies, and the rangers are leaving. So, we could easily kill the rangers. But, the rangers might kill one of my fragile units. And so I don't really want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and let them leave, rather than kill them for experience points. Generally, the way I view the 4 rangers is that they're a very weak provisional guard. They're not really going to stop an army, unless it's like a really low levels, and not very many of them, and it's mostly like a random event. But when an army shows up here, odds are they're dying. Unless, again, that's like a level 2 hero with, like, out any real support. But, even though they'll die to any army, or just about any army, they will still probably be able to take out one unit, one of the more fragile units. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to let them leave. While exploring the province of Ritual, the hero Bron found an altar of chaos. Let's examine it. The hero Bron approaches an altar erected for sacrifices to chaos. It is possible that the altar once was a full-fledged gate, which was then destroyed. A good thing, but difficult too, because it's well protected now. Imps, Spawn, and Demonologists, you can absolutely win this battle, Bron. And I think he does it with his current gear. Let's go ahead and attack. So we might lose our spearmen. But we'll win this battle. Let's move you up, Bron, and we use a haste. That's all we do. Let's end the turn and see where these imps go. Annoying. Uh-oh. Let's mock this guy and attempt to reduce the stamina. He's still going to be able to cast one more imp at least. Okay. You go here and kill that imp. You two can kill that imp. You can kill... Oh, that was a mistake. We need to keep Bron here, or otherwise this spawn kills my spearmen. Speaking of which, I need to level some of my people. I need to upgrade some of my units. We'll do that right after this battle's done. Okay, that was the last imp he can summon. Force march. We kept everyone alive. That's great. I thought for sure we were going to lose someone. $92, 15 gems for that battle. Not so bad. Plus 1 health, and because we finished regen and whatever the initiative one was. So now what do we want? We don't need the money at this moment, so let's grab one of these. Let's take combat 1. And also, he gained health plus 1 for more stamina, life, and morale. Our little herbalist, yeah, let's give her another medal. Ooh, a blizzard scroll. 216 gold and 20 gems. It's a ritual. Does it damage enemies? Part of the province's population dies. Its growth and income are lowered for 5 turns, and the owner of the province incurs much losses. The heroes stationed in the target province have to skip a turn. I was actually looking to get this with our built buildings, but it requires a Sphere of Ice, which is the Tier 3 elemental school. That's quite some time before we acquire it. We'll think about it. The deputy of the Rain Coast province informs you that a hero called the Vanquisher of Trolls has turned up in their land. Recently, he had found a troll's lair in their province and cleared it out. The people say he has obtained great spoils. The Vanquisher of Trolls has 5 backpacks crammed full of goods. Bless the hero. The hero is touched by your gesture. He asks you to accept 400 gold coins from his spoils as a sign of his gratitude. Aw, thank you. Well, we're at war now, so take it to the treasury. What the heck is this nonsense? Holy crap! This was a really weird shard. Poor Lanashar. No wonder why it took him so long to get down here and kill the local lord. So there's this massive river here. And then there's a lake on the other side of it. Okay, so slingers, militiamen, all lower level guards on the other side of this. Let's start by destroying the tavern here. And we'll go ahead and build an outpost. First rank garrison allows heroes to recruit troops in this province. Guards in this province are incorruptible, so they can't be bribed, I think is what that means. And we'll go ahead and staff it as well. Very expensive to do this, but I'm worried we might come under attack. So I'm actually going to staff it with a full garrison. Then we need some guards here. So we could put the Forest Spirits Guard here. Which is just 1 gem per turn upkeep. And that would tempt him to come here and fight it. Even though my hero's located here. So why don't we do that? Well, we could put border guards here. To see it. Well, we'd only see here further. The docks here lets us see these provinces. Yeah, let's put the Forest Spirits here. Gavion, you did not lose any units. Let's see. There's slave drivers in here. Do you have to kill kobolds? You do not. Let's go ahead and explore. I think Urzanar has to kill kobolds, doesn't he? He does. So he should come here to do that. But we'll keep him here at the moment to explore instead. And Lythe. What am I going to do with you? We could send him down here to clear out all the lands that Lanashar took to the south. We could also then investigate if he went this way. Like if he has both of these paths cleared. He probably does, I would imagine. Okay, we'll go fight the mercs with him. And Bron can repair his equipment and keep exploring ritual. So that's a building, units put into the garrison, and the Forest Spirits Guard hired. We only have 970 gold, so we're not going to spend any more. Let's end our turn. The hero Lythe has entered the province of Fiery Steppe. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. 11 enemies: Spearman, Bowman, Berserker, Barbarian Horseman, Horse Archer, Veteran Spearman, Ranger, Cavalryman. It's a strong guard. Leth says these enemies aren't worth the trouble. He can definitely beat them, but we'll take losses. And they're also leaving. So I will just let them leave, and we'll take these lands without a fight. While exploring the province of Ritual, the hero Bran found a gold vein. Let's examine it. The hero Bran has tried to approach a gold-rich hill, but his way is blocked by a party of guards, 7 enemies, sorcerer, necromancer, and a Narna. I think we can win. But let's not make the same mistake we made last time we did this. And we'll go ahead and use the Fencer's Rapier. It sounds like soul stealing lets me recover hit points even when I kill undead. So we'll leave Bran with what he's got currently. Yes, that's correct, Tim. I was about to say, no, let's give him the claws for first strike, but if he has first strike, he still doesn't get to attack the Narnars. He doesn't get to attack the Narnars if he's got first strike, because he also needs Vigilance. So his Fencer's Rapier is the best thing for him. Let's do it. This is going to be such an awkward fight, because you're going to take a lot of damage. Let's do this. And start. Move you up 1, and immediately cast a haste. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should probably mock one of these two. So let's mock the sorcerer. $13 range damage. We're gonna need to shift my forces to prepare for this coming down here on these hills. If I attack this guy and kill him, what happens is this other moves up and attacks us. We kill it. This one moves up and attacks us. We kill it. This one moves up and attacks us. We kill it. However, -7 morale, -4 morale, -4 morale. It will be enough that he will flee the field. So we don't want to do that. We need to kill this one before it attacks us. We could move up 1 space and counterattack this Narna. So we'll move up 1 space, and we'll use a magic armor. Okay, you move here, you rest. You move down, you move up. We're gonna get blasted next. I can't do anything about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's take the hill and kill that Narna. And that's good. Now, we can't heal at the moment because we've been blasted by the Necromancer. We can't heal for 4 turns, actually. Let's move here. Destroy that Narna. Darn them. I just can't reach them this turn. You're kidding me. We didn't kill that one. Okay, we need to move you away because your morale is just awful. Okay, we can heal again. Let's use Cure Wounds. I don't want to kill him. I want to be healed a little more. So I'm going to use Force March, move here, and then cast Haste on ourselves. Alright, and we went from a very dangerous situation to one where we have absolutely won. If we hadn't been in the hills, I don't think I would have actually taken this battle. But I knew with the hills we'd have lots of terrain to help us with this fight. So well done, Bran. You leveled again, I think. Give you a stamina. Range defense for our healer. We'll give you a range attack +1. You will get a force march. We'll give you the stamina medal. Simple chainmail and burn ammo. Here Urzanar has returned from his trip. He did not find anything unusual, but he managed to explore 5% of the land in the province of Toxic Quagmire. Gavion explored 8% in the land of Xantar Wood. Your advisors report that the realm has reached such a size that from now on you can build one more building in provinces, as well as hire additional guards for your lands every turn. I see. An expert winemaker in the province of Hexvale has produced a new magnificent wine. This allowed you to make 109 gold more during the last fair. Excellent. Your deputy of Rotten Swamps informs you that many people are running away to the neighboring province of Centaurs to work for them, earning twice as much gold as they did in your domain. That's fine. They can do so. Deputy of Swinging Hills province informs you that people in the province have not gotten into the habit of gathering fruit from the gardens of neighboring free settlement. Such petty thefts bring additional income. Don't stop the people from earning money. Alright. So I forgot again to do the upgrade thing, so let's do that now. So, Lost Fremen. Let's upgrade you. Actually, I would like to write down all our stats before I do this. So I'll be right back, everyone. This is actually going to take a bit, so give me a second. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I wanted to write down all the stats that Lost Fremen currently has to see what he's gained and what he loses when we upgrade him. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, Lost Fremen. So, he goes up to 25 health, picking up 3 points of it. He went to 13 stamina, so he lost a point there. His morale got reduced to, it says 11 here, but I see 10 here, so I'm going to go with 10. Losing 4 points of morale. His attack went up 2 points, because now he's at 8. His counterattack is at 8, so he gained a point of that. Movement is still 2. Defense is still 5. His range defense, he gained 1 point there, going from 2 to 3. His resistance is the same. Range attack, he lost a point there, going from 9 to 8. Range is still 2. Ammo picked up 1 there as well. So he lost morale, lost a little bit of stamina, lost a range attack to pick up more attack, counterattack, and hit points, effectively. Okay. That's not a bad trade-off. Oh, and he's level 2 as a veteran spearman because he was part of the way from level 16 to 17. Gotcha. Okay, so that experience he had earned got transferred. Adorable, we'll level you as well. And you gained... Oh, your stats are... Oh, well, it's also because of the medals you have. You have a stamina medal, so you picked up 3 more stamina there. Okay, it looks like you picked up a ranged attack point instead of something else here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no, you also took recuperation. Okay. Alright, well, not bad. Welcome aboard, guys. So you gained more attack and counterattack at the very least, I think. I'm mostly impressed, I managed to remember. Let's go ahead and have Letha, I guess, go south. We'll keep taking these lands from Lanashar. Gavian can keep exploring here. And we got a notification we can build 2 structures now. So let's start doing that. We'll build a... What are you? You're a village? Let's put some guards here. We'll just put some light infantry. We'll put down a mill. And put down a pub. Urzar keeps exploring. Bran. We don't need this. We don't need burn ammo. We can buy you a copper ring. Repair your equipment. And I keep thinking there was something else I wanted to do with your army, but I don't know what it was. So you'll be fine, I guess. Let's just have you explore. Rituals. We should cast a ritual. So let's think what's available. Harvest Festival is available, so we might as well cast that. Let's put that in ritual. Plus 49, plus 11. In honor of the harvest, the halflings of the province of Ritual arranged a festival, which was soon taken up by most of the residents. The local merchants quickly organized a small market, where joyful residents willfully bought drinks and refreshments. Of course, all the merchants paid tribute to the treasury, 170 gold. It seems that the inhabitants will remember this festival for a long time, and they are likely to work harder. Great. That would be 8. 8? Is that right? Yeah, 8 more gold and 4 more gems per turn. So it looks like for the festival, you don't make up the gems that it costs you to cast it, but you do immediately make up the gold. And while it's tempting to build the Alchemist Guild, again, we need more money. Since we're building more structures and hiring more guards each turn, we might not actually make that Alchemist Guild unless we find a battle Urznar can do, which is both tough, that he can win, and we get a bunch of gold from it. Alright, let's end the turn. Your life has entered the province of Sand Country. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. 11 enemies. It's the same mercenary group. We can just let them leave. Continue exploring. Well done, Bran. You've leveled up again. Let's grab a point in Weapon Master. +1 attack, +1 counterattack for you. While exploring the province of Toxic Quagmire, the hero Urznar notices several trolls dragging something heavy into the swamps. This could end up being a battle against like 5 trolls, and I think that's too many trolls for Urznar. But we're here. We'll do it. Carefully approach the trolls. After he gets closer, but still a safe distance away, the hero Urznar can see what the trolls are dragging. A heavy, iron-bound chest. Oh, there's only 2 of them. Yeah, Urznar can win. We did this battle quite some time ago. Oh, right, he's a druid. We haven't even looked at the druid stats, everyone, so we'll do that. We'll do that next, I think. All right, well, let's start. By giving us some rats. With only swamp knowledge 2, I'm not that concerned if they actually get into the woods. We're going to move our rats around a bit. Try to flank him. We can absolutely summon that imp. You know, I just realized as well, I don't think this occurs for the enemy demonologists. I noticed this last battle I summoned a creature with our demonologist. He loses morale when he summons an imp. I don't think he loses morale when the AI does it, but I haven't really been paying attention to that. Okay, we don't have terrain knowledge yet with him. Okay. So we want to kill one of these trolls. Okay, next. What am I going to summon to help with this? We could cast a Burden. Oh, but now it will affect my own units. I should have done that earlier to drain their stamina. Too late. Actually, it wouldn't matter anyway. We're going to kill them with our units. Which is to say, these guys. These guys? Our rats. Alright, let's do it. Just swarm them with as much garbage as we can muster. Good God. That was very easy. Well done, Urzanar. 151 bucks and 4 gems for the battle. We can give my veteran spearmen a point of resistance. After a thorough search, your party has found $545, very nice, and 36 gems. A raise mummy spell, not that useful because we're not going undead. Summon demon spell. Oh my God. That's amazing! Requires Arcanite to cast it. Interesting. Leader Gavin has returned from his trip. He didn't find anything unusual, but he managed to explore 6% of the land in the province of Xantar Wood. There's not enough space for new dwellings in Sand Country. I'll think about it. Alright, let me quickly save this game. Because getting a summon demon spell is amazing. For Urzanar, absolutely. But he needs another tier 3 spell slot, though, to be able to put that to good use. Okay, and he'll keep exploring. Bran, you'll keep exploring. This will probably finish Ritual. This will finish Ritual. Arguably, I should be pushing towards Lanashar's capital, but he hasn't shown up here with any other hero, which is curious. I wonder why he has not done so yet. Let's do the mill and pub thing here. Okay, and he's beginning to replace his guards with mercs in other places as well. I don't really need mercenaries over on this side, I think. Let's put a light infantry here. I'll keep heading south with you, Life. I'm imagining we'll see Lanashar's hero over here, and then we can recall Life to assist, right? What's your mobility? 3? Yeah, we can do that as long as we take from this province. We can go back up in one turn. We should cast rituals. Is auction off cooldown? It is. Let's get some more gold. 153 gold. And I think we have enough money. We can probably afford to splurge now on that Alchemist's Guild. Reduces the cost of buying resources by 10%. Allows to transmit gold to gems and the other way around. Allows heroes to purchase magical arrows. Magical arrows are +2 ranged weapon, +2 ammo, and it converts our damage to magic damage. The Crystal of Power is finally within our reach. Same thing as before. They're mercs. They're leaving. Let them leave. Continue exploring. Sorry, that was 2 extra gold per turn now. The Province of Ritual is now completely explored. Urzanar found 3% more in the Lands of Toxic Quagmire. 6% more in Xantar Wood. I'll think about it. How's our corruption? Oh, 69 gold and 6 gems per turn. Alright, we probably don't want to take any more provinces. Alright, it says Arcanite here in the Grey Ooze Bogs. So I am assuming that this is telling us, like the question mark says there's something here, and we can see what it is over here on the right. Okay. Ooh. There's humans here with a slug guard. That's interesting. If I wanted Arcanite, I would definitely take this province. But that's too far away. And I don't think we really need it. So we're not going to do that. Let's put a mill here. We'll put a pub here. We'll put our own mercenaries here. And then life can come back in this direction. It's kind of a shame that now I know to look over here to see what resources available in the question mark provinces. They should just have it... Well, I guess they can't have it redded out. The question mark means you haven't found it yet. A redded out resource means it's been found, but you have to fight for it. Otherwise, it's just there. By the way, you did pick up a point of command, Bron. So, if I give you the demon, what happens to our morale? Oof. Nice 9 morale for the Hellhound as well. That's not going to work out. Stay back here. Let's take a Halfling Rogue. Halfling Rogues have increased the amount of trophies you get from looting, and also increase the amount of gold you get from locations. And Bron, I guess, can go over to one of these provinces now. Let's send him over to the Calamy Grounds. We could cast another ritual, but I don't really need anything at this moment. So let's just end the turn. Actually, or do I? I don't want to cast Enchanted Coffer. I don't need the money that badly. We don't need a pacification anywhere. No, we're good. We're good. The province of Xantar Wood has been invaded by a party of the ruler Lanashar, headed by the hero Denethor. 12 enemies. I'll destroy them. Lyth can... or Gavion can defend. The enemy hero decides not to face you in battle and retreats. Quite a sound decision. We found a primeval thicket over here with Gavion. Let's examine it. The hero Gavion has headed into the wildest parts of the local forest. The inhabitants of the thicket have noticed him and are getting ready to attack. 9 enemies: Healer, Fairy, Grand Healer, Pegasi, Dryad, Forest Keeper, Dire Bear. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait, 1. Healer, Fairy, Grand Healer, Pegasus, Dryad, Forest Keeper. That's 7 enemies. So there's probably another Dryad and maybe another Fairy, is my guess. Gavion can win this battle, but he'll take losses, such as that Forest Keeper. I think Lyth can do this battle, though, if I so desire. And the main reason... well, actually, no. I was about to say the main reason why I didn't do that battle because I don't have the music ready. But that wasn't the case at all. I was definitely going to defend that place with Gavion, not with the Forest Keepers. So let's take off the music. And let's see if we can play something... Oh, a little more thematic. I'll be right back, everyone. I need to make sure my volume levels are correct. Alright, guys. I think I'm set up for this. So the music's back briefly because I'll play this music while I do the things I'm doing on the Shard. And then we'll play something special for our battle against Lanashar. I think we'll keep it to, like, the first... I mean, we already did the first battle against Lanashar, so it won't work quite the way I'm about to describe it for this battle. But I think the first time we encounter one of our Astro Masters and we fight them is when I should play special music for them. Assuming I'm not attacking them on their own shard. In which case I can try to find something thematic for that particular shard to make sure it really hits home that it's different than the normal shards that we're attacking. In any case, though, I'm babbling. Let's go ahead and get started with this. So, Bran can begin exploring Calami's grounds. Urzanar can keep exploring in Toxic Quagmire. I really want to see this Black Lotus here. And Lythe should probably attack this province, since we might have to fight the mercenaries in addition to the hero. And I think Gavion can do the same. This way we'll bring 2 heroes with us to this battle. And as you've seen, my plan worked perfectly, which was to tempt the AI to attack this province with a very weak guard that it could easily kill. And then we actually punch him in the face and kill his hero. By the way, I just see 1 hero here, based on this flag. So I'm imagining this is all that he's got, is just this 1 commander. That's really super unlucky for Lanashar if that's the case. He must have really had a big slug out with the local lord. Or he keeps losing them to other location battles or what have you. Okay, so let's also build more buildings. So behind this province of ours, we'll build a tavern. And over here, we'll do the same. And we're going to need to deal with the corruption soon. So we need to actually plan ahead for anti-corruption buildings. And that requires a Builders Guild. Ooh, look at all that redwood we need. Alright. So let's go ahead and now turn off the music, because I'm about to hit end turn. So I can't adjust the music volumes from the combat screens. I can only do it from this main menu. So that's why it has to be silent before we go into the battle. So let's do it. We're saving up for later. The province of Xantar Wood has been invaded by a party of the ruler Lanashar, headed by the hero Denethor. 12 enemies: Tactician, Brigand, Bugbear. Bugbears? He's got orcs as an ally, I think. Unless it's a merc. Thief, Slinger, Sorcerer, Assassin, Horse Archer. I'll destroy him. And we'll have Gavion defend. The enemy hero decides not to face you in battle and retreats. Damn coward. The hero Lythe has entered the province of Misty Vale. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. Good. We'll let them leave. Hero Lythe has entered the province of Misty Vale. These lands belong still to the ruler Lanashar. The enemy hero Denethor blocks your party's way. 12 enemies. It's what we saw before. Let's go ahead and scout. 3 horse archers, 2 assassins, 1 sorcerer, slinger, 3 horse archers. It's going to be annoying. But we also have Mass Curse, so hopefully we'll be able to put that on his army. Let's attack. All right. He's going first. He has more initiative than us. That's good to know as well. So, our hero goes there to start. I keep my 2 crossbowmen in the woods. Let me take a look at my stats really quick. What's my range defense? 2s? I can't see how much damage he does. I also can't start in the woods. Turn 1. With my horse archer and still hit his lines. We could probably do something like this. Alright, Tim, think. Stop. You're placing units just willy-nilly. So, I would love to be able to throw my horses at him first turn. He's probably, though, going to move his assassins around. Like, one's going to go down here. The other probably behind him to block his hero. But if I could, 1, 2, 3, somehow smash this sorcerer, That might be a really good idea right away. The only archers to be... Well, we have to worry about his horse archers. And I don't think my units are yet benefiting from the increased stats my hero gives them. That will happen when we start the battle. You know what? I'm going to do this. We have some defense to help our crossbowmen out. Yes, that's the right thing to say, Tim. Oh, I have 3 crossbowmen. I did not realize that. Froscador, I need you to help with the combat. Let's put you here. Alright, so we have a bunch of our crossbowmen in the center of the board, so they'll be able to shoot any enemies, and the enemies won't have any forests on the way to approach them. Our hero starts on a hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just out of range of his hero. That's acceptable. With 3 speed, we can move up to and shoot at him if we need to. But we're probably casting spells up here for a while. We have the majority of our melee force down here to crash into his, and we delay this force from reaching our more fragile lines. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start. We will raise that false alarm. I forgot he can go straight through terrain as well. Alright, let's recover the morale on this archer. Now I gotta be a little careful here because all of this ranged can reach my own... can reach Lythe on his turn. But I think I do want to Mass Curse, assuming he doesn't have... Alright. He did not take any increased resistance for his army, so we absolutely want to Mass Curse on him. That significantly lowers his damage output. And now, I think we wait to kill his leader. And we weaken some of his units instead. Okay, that gives him a corpse, and we know he can summon ghouls and what have you. So I think we move this horse archer here. Oh, although we're going to lose him, I think, to these assassins. You know what, then why don't you just attack this assassin? Sith, you move up and almost kill that guy. Nameless. We force march you up here. What's your range? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really want to take another one of those hits. My spider can move up and web their assassin. My own archer is out of position. Do I run you into the woods, Lost Fremen, and throw a spear? Sure. Oh, actually we just run you into the woods and that's it. Okay. That's it. Oh, slugfest, but we knew this was going to happen. Sif, let's move you down and kill that. My archers can defeat this. Crosswoman. Nameless, you took a big hit there, but you should live. I'm going to do a long distance heal. And kill that sorcerer. I just can't kill that one. Because I don't think I can this turn. Okay, he dies when his turn starts. And I kind of need to kill this guy this turn. Lustvermin, I think you can if I charge you. Oh, that was a misclick. You threw a spear instead. Now we're going to lose someone. Now we're going to lose someone. And it's probably going to be you. Wow, we did not lose the spider. We're going to run it away. He keeps focusing on my hero with his spells, which is acceptable. And it's over. We can web him now. I should have probably done that earlier to incapacitate him. So a heads up, I'm generally not a fan of using web on the enemy heroes. I think it... So, if I wasn't recording it, I probably would do so a lot more often. But because this is a recording I'm doing for you guys in YouTube, I want this to be more entertaining to watch. And so... that's one of the reasons why you don't see me taking web very often on my heroes, or even using it in combats, because I feel like it's a bit too powerful. It's still too powerful. Uh-oh. This actually might be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be to kill this hero of his. Okay, we kind of need to put people all around him so he doesn't just escape. And I probably should have used Word of Life. On him. I don't want him basically running up and shooting my more fragile units who are still back here. Oh! Forgot about the fact he can raise undead. So we need to, so he'll do that again and again and again. So we need to put some units on these corpses to stop him from just doing that. Okay, well, he's dead. Well done. And he was using a nomad bow, which makes sense because he built the horse archers. Alright, well done. That wasn't so bad in the end. 230 gold, 19 gems, and we didn't lose any units, which is important. And now I can put the music, turn the music off. What do you guys think? That was from Rise of Legends. A old RTS that I really loved, which is no longer around, unfortunately. Do we give you Shield Wall or plus 3 morale? I think we give you plus 3 morale, Frosgador. You're only level 9, and I think the level up requires level 18. Level 19. You're not going to be upgraded. So I say level up. You're not going to be upgraded to an ironclad. It's just not going to happen. So let's give you plus 3 morale. Lost Fremen. Let's give you back a stamina that you lost earlier. Nameless it won't matter if I'm going to upgrade him, which I'm going to do. So we'll give you a resistance. Adorkable. Let's give you another resistance point. Our crossman can get 1 range attack. Sif Jespalier, 2 hit points or some stamina. Let's give you 2 hit points. Our bard can get Mockery. This crossman can get Force March. Wow, goodness gracious, everyone leveled. This is amazing. Let's give you plus 2 hit points, Horseman. Oh, hey, we can give you Bloodlust plus 2, Dark Dominion plus 3, and Battle Frenzy 2. Let's do that. Our Spider Spindle has leveled up. Let's give you a ranged defense. Continue exploring. While exploring the province of Toxic Quagmire, the hero Urzanar found something unusual, a monolith. Let's examine it. Night Shadow and Dark Priestess. Urzanar says these enemies aren't worth the trouble, but we're here right now, so we'll go ahead and do it. This is probably far better suited for Bran to fight, but it is also in the swamps. Bran will get the ever-living snot plinked out of him, and I'd rather Urzanar do it, so let's do it. And since we don't play any music normally, we might as well play some more music for this. Let's see, let's put you there. You go here. I mean, it's going to take them a while to reach my lines. With range 3, we don't have to worry about their crossbows as much. I think I'm fine. We're just going to summon rats and kill them. So let's go ahead and just start. Oops, let's not do that, though. Okay. Well, I mean, this is over. Well, that was it. All right, I made that big deal for nothing for that one. Good job, Urzanar. You did level, which is nice. So I don't really want any more archery on you, so we're going to grab concentration 1. You did get plus 1 magic, so that's a tier 3 spell slot. I hope that'll be another demon for you. So plus 1 for spell duration, recuperation plus 1. Blindness and more nomad arrows. $199 and 14 gems. We'll think about the space. Okay. 75%. Everyone, it is indeed probably over. And I guess as long as I'm playing music, we'll play a little more. All right, so I don't see Lashar winning this shard at this rate unless he's got something like a Phoenix Guard in his capital. And even then, we'll still win. It'll just be a matter of time until we're strong enough to take on that guard. So, Bron, you keep exploring. Urzanar, yep, you keep exploring as well. Lythe. Oh, you gained a... Wait. I did lose a unit. Right, we lost a horseman. We lost a horseman during that battle. Okay, then let's pull you back home. But first, we'll build a storehouse here. And we'll put mercs here too. We'll put a mill. Gavian, repair your equipment. That was actually kind of dumb, because we don't need your equipment repaired. So we could have Gavian begin marching forward. I'm pretty sure these armies will be replaced with stronger ones as we do so, but we'll have him do so anyway. And Lythe, yep, you're coming back home. Let's also vendor the mail. Actually, can't we give the mail bracers? It's plus 2 hit points. Do you need these, Gavian? No, you do not. We don't need another nomad bow. I guess I'm going to give the nomad bow and some arrows, possibly 2, assuming we're even still around in a few turns, because probably going to win the shard. We'll give these to Urzanar. As a druid, which by the way we didn't look at yet, as a druid, his range attacks, I believe, root the person in place for 2 turns. So we can use... So he's basically the wizard scout combo. His summoning power is increased by 4. He has Trader still, which he started with. Forest Knowledge 1. Entanglement Immunity. Entangling Shot 2. Spells consume 25% fewer gems. When using a wand, range attack is increased by 4. Energy control by 2. Druids are able to transcribe from Grimoire to Scroll spells 1 level higher than the Stronghold allows. Can learn Sorcerer and Scout skills up to level 3. And since you gained access to a level 3 spell, we'll just have you continue to search Urzanar. We'll build a library there maybe next turn. Gavian's going there. Light's heading south. Okay, we're good. Oh, rituals. We should cast rituals. So let's see. Auction's off a cooldown again. My goodness, this is amazing. Let's keep casting it then. 195 gold. We could build the Crystal of Power, but I'll hold off one more turn on that. Let's end the turn. The hero Gavian has entered the province of Fiery Lands. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The province's guards is blocking your party's path. 11 enemies. It's the undead army. Interesting. Because his mercenaries keep fleeing, he's decided to use actual undead to stop our advance. Gavian should be able to annihilate these. So let's attack. Oh, crap. I'm still playing music. I wanted to actually plug on the Eador music. Okay, we'll play music for this one battle and then we're done with the special music. So I think I'm okay with where everyone is as well. But the only thing I can think of to do differently is this. Keep my crossbowmen behind the lake so they're not as easily targeted. Our spider goes behind our spearmen. Alright, let's get started. It's been a while since I've seen the Undead Guard. 2 bone spearmen, 2 ghouls, 1 mummy, 3 zombies, 3 skeletons. Well, we can't put anything to sleep. So that's a bit awkward. We could burn the ammo off of one of their spearmen to start. Or we could begin strengthening one of my units. Let's get some armor on our horsemen here. And move him up a bit. He moves here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will totally shoot at our spearmen. Okay, I think that is acceptable. Okay, here come the ghouls. So we want... I want to kill one of them. That's going to be really tricky. They have 34 hit points each. We could move up our... By the way, I shouldn't really select a unit if I can avoid it. Okay. I'm worried about misclicks. So we can move up our spider and web this one. And we can web this one with a spell. To stop these 2 for a round. Or do I think I can kill one of them before it even reaches us? We can kill one of them. It would be this one I would prefer to kill, because my spider won't have the range it needs to web that this far one. But I can't do that. Okay, since this is the only thing our crossbow can shoot, we might as well shoot that. And since you can shoot either of these targets, let's shoot this one. We can now kill this one, probably with our horsemen here. Although he'll be killed in retribution by everything else that's in this area. Yeah, this skeleton will move here and attack. This one will move here and attack him. Actually, he'll move on the hill and attack him. Mine will move here and attack him. The school will move down and attack him, and he'll be killed. We could still web this guy and move him up here to attack. And that actually kind of blocks all of these units here, which I think I like. So let's do that instead. So we move you up, Spider, and we web the school. Now, do I want to take the counterattack here? I don't think I do. So let's go ahead and web this one too. We'll guarantee we can kill this one next turn. As for here, I think the skeleton had 2 movement only. 2 movement. 3 movement. Good thing he's stuck there. 1, 2. I'm going to move this horseman back, so we're not attacked this turn. We'll keep shooting there. And that will be good. Okay, they're both getting out of the webs this turn. Since the only one wounded is my spearman. By the way, Tim, these two both have a range attack left, so she might take some hits. I'm going to move her up anyway. So I think we can shoot down this zombie. I think we can move up here and kill that. We can spit at that zombie. Shoot here. Tim, is he going to kill him? He's not going to kill him. You have no more spears to throw. So this school's getting out. We could vulnerable him, but... Oh. I don't know. Oh, hold on a second, by the way. What? Tolerance. Everyone in the entire army gets tolerance because of the priest. Okay. Sorry. I thought that might have been a different skill that I could give the mages. But it... because I remember I want the mages to not decrease the morale of the army, in addition to their own morale decreasing, but looks like that's not the case. Can I kill this guy with a single attack? I think Charlotte could kill it. Actually, I can kill this turn. If I kill this now with Charlotte, which I think she can do, then we have this open space. We can move our horsemen here and charge, and we can move up our spearmen and kill the school. Oh, or maybe we can. Looks like I should have cast a vulnerability on that to start. And Oodaloop, I'm going to move you up a space. That was unexpected. I think she's probably dead. Okay, she's not. That was super awkward, though. Can't be healed for 2 turns. Has fever, so it's losing stamina each turn. Let's increase Charlotte's damage and make it magical. Didn't kill it. Easily kill that. Our slug and archer can kill that. Should weaken this first before we charge the mummy. And heal Slugsworth. Alright, it's over. We won. And we didn't lose a unit. That's the most important thing. Well, actually, no. The most important thing is that we won. The most important thing is that we won. But it's also important that we didn't lose a unit. Actually, we haven't... It's not over yet, Tim. Not over yet. Wouldn't mind getting a heal on Charlotte. Can't heal Charlotte. Well done, guys. 35 bucks, 27 gems, +1 magic. And I guess we can take Wisdom 1 for even more magic. Oh, or we could take a point of range defense. We know we are fighting horse archers, so this will be useful. Let's grab this. Defensive Tactics 3. Our rebels can get a hit point. Our border guard, who has 12 morale, can get a defense. Our horseman here can get a counterattack. This guy can get 2 stamina. Oh, he gained a stamina medal. Okay, 5 stamina total. Slugsworth. We'll take that much weapon with you. While exploring the province of Carmeli's grounds, the hero Bran found something unusual, a monolith. Let's examine it. Oh, this is a piece of cake. The hero Bran has reached a monolith covered with ancient ruins. We had more music to play. With ancient ruins. These rocks are... Did I say ancient ruins? Covered with ancient runes. These rocks are known to collect magical energy, which could easily be converted to magic gems. But you will first have to defeat its guards. 3 enemies only. Imp, Spawn, and Demonologist. We can win this battle. We're a little stronger now that we have a rogue. Let's get started. We'll use Force March. 1, 2, and then use a haste. Well done, guys. Good job, Bran. Piece of cake. Magic armor spell, that's garbage, and a sword's also junk, but this was a very easy battle. 179 and 8 gems. While exploring the province of Toxic Quagmire, the hero Urzanar has found a quiet pool. Silence and peace reign in this forsaken corner of the swamps. Not even the croak of frogs is heard, and surprisingly, there are no mosquitoes. What are your orders, sir? I remember this being like an extraordinarily difficult battle against some horrific monster, so we're going to just pass by. I don't know if Erznar strong enough to do that encounter. I don't remember what it does, but I think it's a really difficult fight. Okay, now we can finally put back on normal music. All right. Erznar, you're exploring. Bron is exploring. I mentioned I wanted a library here. And Erznar can learn Summon Demon. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Bron, you can keep exploring. Lythe, you're back here for a unit. So let's go ahead and take another horseman with you. And we can see the enemy. This is... Oh, God! We can see the enemy. And we also see his province is guarded by ogres. So that will be like 6 ogres. That will be a difficult fight. There's no way that Gavion can win that battle. Oh, there's an archery store here. That's super nice. How do I want to do this? We also see another hero here, too. The Supreme Dark Order is not incorruptible and can be bribed if I want to place it. I don't think I do. Let's put some mercs here. And did you gain a tier 3 spell? You did not! That's so frustrating! You earned a tier 2 spell and a tier 1 spell slot. Gavion, you will never use Mass Bless at this rate. Never. We will never use it. Let's go ahead and build a library here. Gavion can at least fill these slots. So... So we're fighting undead. It's tempting to take a shock. Let's take a blindness spell. You have any summoning points? You do have some. Let's give you summon imp as well. Actually, no. We should give you a stronger summon. There we go. There's an archery store here. We don't have a lot of money, though, so we're not going to go in there. We'll just explore with you here, Gavion. At the moment. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. That battle against the ogres. Even if we defeat them. Even if we defeat them. And it's a plains, man. They'll be on top of us really quickly. I would want something like Mass Slow. Or Burden to reduce many of their stamina points. We'll probably have to have 2 heroes fight them to eliminate that guard. Or possibly even 3 when we bring Erznar over here. So it looks like we're not going to take the shard this episode, everyone. That's a tough fight. All right. How am I going to do this? How can I beat the Ogre Guard? Eadorpedia, what does the Ogre Guard consist of? Let's see. Province Guards. Actually, I want guard types. And I want ogres. Is that right? It can't be just 4 ogres. Here it is. Ogres. 6 level 12 ogres. Six level 12 ogres. We start the battle, we reduce their stamina. We sleep one. Actually, we slow one, we sleep another, and then we're slugging it out. We're going to lose units. There's no way around it with 6 ogres. I don't see how we do it without losses. But you know what? I think we can do it. Let's give it a try. Actually, wait, hold on. How long have I been playing for? I need to check, everyone. Give me a second. I don't want this to be like a 4-hour episode. Okay, only an hour and 22 minutes. We can totally keep going. Yeah, so you know what? Let's actually see if we can defeat this. So, Lyth will move up and attack. Gavion, you will assist in case Lyth falls. You should be able to finish up the ogres that are there. We've built guards. We've built the 2 buildings. We're not going to build anything in our capital, because we'll need to resurrect Lyth if he dies, and his whole army will go too, obviously, if that's the case. So hopefully that won't happen. Do I want to go into this battle with silver arrows for the smite evil? Ogres are evil. We lose 1 ammo, though. I think we do. Okay, let's do this. The hero Lyth has entered the province of Natazir. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The province's guard is blocking your party's path. 6 ogres. We knew they were here. Let's attack. We're going first. It's a big, wide open area. We have 1 swamp on our side and some forests, but this is going to get very ugly very quickly. We're probably going to have to sacrifice one of our horsemen to distract this army. I don't think ogres can be webbed either. If they can, though, that would be really, really super handy to keep ourselves, to keep them from my lines for a little bit longer. Let's start. Raise that false alarm. They can be webbed. Oh my god, they have so much stamina. Look at that morale increase, thanks to the buildings in the province. Good God. I don't think we're winning this fight. A Mass Curse doesn't really help us very much. 76 hit points each. Yeah, this is a mistake. We're going to have to revert. But they can be webbed, Tim. So let's slow one of these down. This is all awful. Should you slow one of them down, Tim, or should you just sleep one? If I slow one... My whole army's dying. This sucks. You're all dying here. This is such a tough guard. Let's slow the one in the middle here down. Which just occurs to me, my webs aren't going to be very effective. It'll only stop them from attacking once on the turn I cast it. Well, it's now over for us. They've all moved up. That's a great formation they have too. Can I kill any of them? Can I move back a space and buy me one round to maybe soften one of them up? I didn't realize they had 76 hit points. I thought they had more like 50. I mean, it's still an incredible amount of hit points to chew through. This is really awkward, though. Hill's knowledge, that sucks. Can we kill maybe this one? Let's see. $52 hit points left. You're not killing this. You're not killing any of them. If I shoot with Lithe, then we're not putting one of them to sleep. Yeah, that's only this turn. What a waste that was as well. You're making mistakes. Lots of mistakes. We have to attack them. Good God, we're not going to kill him. We're not going to kill him. Oh, this sucks. Actually, we can kill him. One down. That web was such a waste. Can we sleep one of them? It just occurs to me, if I slept one of them, we then could have webbed it for several turns afterwards. So that was really dumb on your part. We're gonna have to sleep one of them, so let's sleep him. And that's it. He's berserk, so I can't control him any longer. But he didn't attack the sleeping one, so that's acceptable. We've lost Spindle, but I could web him and then web him again to stop this one from attacking us. And I think we can kill this one this turn. Let's web him. This has to be the last hit I do on this guy. Damage. You do 8. You won't kill him on this charge. It's not going to happen with this. I think we have to take this counterattack hit. Wow, still didn't kill him. That sucks. Alright. I have to web this guy, or we're losing our back line. Well, this is what I thought was going to happen to us. Can we kill another 2 of them, though? We have 1 ammo left. It's enough to keep him webbed for another turn. Us Fremen, this sucks. We have to keep throwing spears with you guys. We have to. This one's still out for 2 more turns. We've lost all the big DPS that we had at this point. With the exception of Life himself. Try to keep draining his stamina. Man, we gotta kill... Well, okay, we've killed 4 ogres, so... we should be able to win this battle now with, whatchamacallit. With Gavian, when he shows up against 2 ogres. And we'll have eliminated this fantastic guard that he has. Unfortunately, Life and his whole army fell here. Okay, he's still losing stamina. We might be able to avoid him. Can we kill this one, though, this turn? He's still moving 2 spaces. We need to begin getting our stamina back on Life, or this is going to get really bad for us. On that same note, we got to chew through 76 hit points in 1 round, and I don't think we can do that with our weakened up forces. Let's start shooting him. It's all the free damage we can do. We did it! Nice. He's almost out of stamina. So I think we're actually going to win this battle. Not the best use of that, I know. But I needed that stamina regen. And I think we won. I think we won this battle, everyone. I'm very surprised, but very happy as well. I'm just gonna rest Lythe this turn. He only moves one space, but I still need, obviously, to be careful. Life, let's use a magic weapon. Okay, we're gonna try to killing him. Let's do this. Alright, that's all the safe damage I can do. We get counterattacked, what have you now. Good job, guys. Good job. We lost Froscador as the named unit in this army. But we won the battle. I am very surprised. I thought we were going to lose everyone right when that turn started. I guess I'm more amazing than even I thought I was. $771 will make up for the unit, well, unless we hire units here. +1 health, and I guess we'll take offensive tactics 3 for +1 counterattack. Fremen, we can give you a stamina and a morale. Nameless, who I forgot to level, so this is a useless upgrade. We'll take a ranged attack. Adorkable, we should probably give you some morale. You leveled again, so let's give you another. What's your range on your 2? You don't really need stamina. Let's give you another point in crippling shot. Deep root. I'll give you 2 stamina. Civ Jespalier, you've taken. Actually, none of my units had an attack medal, so we'll give you another attack medal for +3 more attack. We'll give you a stamina. Spindle will give you a defense. The hero Lythe has entered the province of Na Tazir. These lands belong to the ruler Lanashar. The enemy hero clearing blocks your party's way. 7 enemies. Ranger, it's a ranger, so he's at least level 10. Bugbear, Brigand, Assassin, Sorcerer, Horse Archer. I'm gonna retreat with Lythe's army. He needs to recover it. But Gavian can do this battle. We're going second, which is a bit awkward because that means that we are probably going to be ambushed if we didn't win the initiative roll. Let's get started. Oh! Holy flipping crap! Insta-gibbed my crossman back there. I don't even know who... Was that pins or needles? Who was that? It was Needles. Okay. Can we kill him with charges? Probably not. You're dying as well, then, to him. Needles. Pins. I'm so sorry. One, two, three, four, five. But he can't shoot you this turn. Do I want to web him? Actually, can we sleep him? Yes, we can. Oopsie, we move you up. Okay, so how do we do this? Let's move you onto the hill. I think we have you kill this guy. Our slug can attack that assassin because Slugsworth is immune to poison. And he won't quite die when his turn begins, so we'll shoot him to make sure he dies. And then begin focusing on these bugbears. And it looks like it's over. That's not a lot of summon power. Alright, and now it is indeed over. Well done, guys. But I'm going to want to kill him in one go if I can. I think I can cast Vulnerability on him this turn. And he'll still be asleep. Yeah, the only thing I think if I should have done differently in that Ogre battle is used... slept an ogre, and then I could have webbed him to keep him incapacitated for a long amount of time without counterattacks. I should have done that, but we did still win, so I'm very happy about that too. Alright, well, let's get started with beating him up now. Do I want to blind him? I think I do. While his defenses are at nothing. We also want to cover the corpses. Oh, you know what? It's not going to matter. He's not going to get a chance to, well, that's a shame. There's a corpse there. He was level 13, I think. Is that right? Level 12. Okay, so we had two decently leveled heroes, a ranger and a commander. And we had three, right? We had Gavian, Lythe, and Urzanar. Fair. Very fair, I think. And by that, I mean, I'm glad to see the AI didn't hyperlevel, assuming that he didn't have another hero. We get some good boots from that battle. Urlupsi, you will take 2 stamina, and we'll begin a siege. Practically the whole province of Natazir is now under your domain, but most of the people have taken shelter in a local fortress. What are your orders, master? Begin a siege. While exploring the province of Cromley's grounds, the hero Brand found an abandoned farm. Let's examine it. Hero Brand has approached an old abandoned farm. As it turns out, the building is not empty. A party of guards is advancing in hero's direction. 3 enemies. Let's attack. It's just 2 berserkers and a shaman. Force march up. We'll then actually use magic armor to reduce the damage we'll take. Good job, guys. Here, Ursnar did not find anything but 3% of the land. Well, think about it. Miners in the province of Swinging Hills have discovered a new copper deposit. Income from the province has increased by 4. Not bad. All right, it's over. Well, he probably has guards here of some considerable strength. I'm sorry, the guards. They're probably, I'm imagining tier 1 and tier 2 guards inside the province, so it's not quite 1 yet. And we did lose a unit with Gavian. I'm going to move Lyth up here, and we're going to give him another crossbowman, and then Lyth's going to double back here in order to replenish his own units. I can't cast a heal on Gavian because we're in the enemy's province. Okay, well, let's keep building structures. We'll build a... I don't know what to build. Let's build... Oh, bakeries. I forgot all about bakeries. We'll start upgrading our mills to bakeries then. For the provinces that it makes sense to do that in, which is to say, most of them. Actually, we'll build the Builders Guild as well. Which gives us access to the town console. Although I wanted one of these... Oh, we need a town console if I want to build the other buildings in the central quarter. Let's put a pub here then. Corruption is taking 113 gold and 11 gems from us now. Can we cast any more spells? Wow, auction's on like a 2-turn cooldown. That's amazing. Brown explored 5%. Urznar explored 3%. 15 turns to siege the capital. Lyth, we're going to give this crossbowman to Gavion. And then you can come back here and pick up some more units. We didn't even get a chance to make use of Mass Blast. That's such a shame in the end. Oh well, what are you going to do? Guess we'll give you this as well. Urznar. Any other build? Tim, you should keep building buildings. I guess we can build berry farms now. In these oh, do I need the money that badly? I don't think I do. But I need the gems even less, Tim. $176 gold per turn. So it helps that we lost some really nice units in Light's army. That's why we're also making so much more money now. Oh. I'll keep any to turn. We found an abandoned temple with Bronn. There's no way we can do this. Lizardman, Giant Slug, Sorcerer, Water Elemental, Elemental Mistress, Oracle of Elements. That sounds way too difficult for us. While exploring the province of Toxic Quagmire, Urznar met the Spirit of Knowledge. By communicating with this wise creature, the heroes gained invaluable experience. Continue exploring. 12 more turns. Lyth, you do not need a heal spell. Yep, we're just going to pull you back and buy some units and get you back over here to help Gavion with that siege. Brian, you keep exploring. Urznar keeps exploring, and I guess we keep building more structures. So we'll put an infirmary here. And a bakery down here. $186 per turn. Arguably, if I want that building, I should just stop building other... if I want that building. If I want this town council, we should stop building other buildings so we can save up more money to do it. But I think... Do we get... Oh, you know, I don't think we get points based on the number of structures we have built in our provinces. I think it's only number of provinces we've claimed. Urznar found something in the Toxic Quagmire. it's a small group of adventurers. But Urzenar's here, so he'll do this battle. And we don't want to be pelted. By the elf right away. Don't we have a spectral blade? Been a while since we cast this. We'll wait. Okay, and now we can kill them all. Oh, that was a summon wolf, Tim. That was not a summon rats. Well, if this wolf is dead. Oh, or is he? Actually, he won't be able to contribute to the battle at all. I guess we won't summon the rats this battle. We don't have a heal, but we can get a unit that can heal us. Alright, that wasn't so bad. What a mistake. That wolf looks a lot like the rats. Absolute gar... Oh, actually, no. Summon Naiad's nice. 137 bucks and 10 crystals. 11 more turns until Lanashar is destroyed. I'll think about that. God, please, I just want to find the Black Lotus and verify this is how this works. I'm pretty sure it is, but I would like to have that confirmation. Life. We want some new units for you. Actually, we should probably level up Nameless. So we will take these 2 crossbowmen. And then you have space for a bunch of tier 2 units. Let's give you, I think, 2 horsemen. We'll give you 2 border guards. And we'll give you a bard. And then you come back to assist Gavion. We should cast spells, so let's go ahead and cast another auction. Harvest Festival is off a cooldown as well. So let me see if it's a percentage of the gems we would normally get. So we have plus 12 gems here, plus 13 gold. If we cast Harvest Festival here, what do we get? I think that was plus 8 and plus 3. Plus 8 gold, plus 3 gems. So it kind of worked out the same. Interesting. Alright, we keep ending the turn, saving up for later. 5% to Cromwell's grounds explored. We found a plate armory in the Toxic Quagmire, but we don't need it for anything, so we're going to keep exploring. 10 turns left on the siege. I'll think about it. Urzenarr keep exploring. Braun keeps exploring. We do not have enough for the town council yet. Darn, not having any redwood over here. We know there's redwood somewhere within Lashar's lands, but I have no clue where it could be, and I really just want to end this shard now that we are sieging his capital. I'm in particular nervous that if I was to leave his castle alone and try to have a lot more fun in this shard, just clearing locations, exploring all the shard, etc., that we would end up having to deal with a even stronger guard in his capital. Once you place the ogres, I do not believe you can actually get rid of them. They stay unless you actually fight them. I think that's the way it works, similar to the slug guard. So he might have a stronger guard that he didn't put in his capital because he couldn't. And so I don't want to risk him having something like a Phoenix Guard there. So no, we're not going to, or a Hydra. We're not going to give up now that we're going to win. We're going to siege that capital and take this shard without any further delay. You know what? I'll build that Crystal of Power. And Bron, you can go back here and get a quest from it. Oh, you know what? Actually, Urzanar says, right, we're not going to find this Black Lotus at this rate. Can we possibly come over here and defeat the kobolds and get that quest completed for more points? We'll give that a try. 2 more turns. Continue the siege. And I want to check if we can get a medium crystal quest, even though the low crystal quest is with Urzanar, because I don't know if that will work that way. We should build more buildings as long as I'm... Now, I'm not going to build anything in the central quarter. Let's build a bakery. And we can build a pub here. The hero Bran approaches a magic crystal out of which astral energy is pouring. Since the quest was given to another hero, the crystal remains silent. Okay, so we can only get 1 quest from the crystal at any one time. 1 more turn to break the siege. Urzanar, you'll fight the slave drivers. Bran, there's nothing for you to do here now. Let's just vendor this garbage. That's all we have to do with you. I guess we'll come back over here now and keep exploring. Lyth and Gavian wrap up this shard next turn, and maybe we do a battle against the kobold slaves. We should also build buildings, if I have not done so, and I don't think I have in every place it's possible. We will build a pub, and upgrade that pub to a tavern. Okay, let's do it. Leo Urzanar has has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and preparing for battle. 9 enemies. Kobold slave, slave drivers, and beholder. I think we can still win with you, Urzanar. I think we can still win. It all depends upon if... Can I surround that beholder quickly? I don't even know what its range is. I do need more practice against beholders. I think they're a tier 3 unit. So let's look at this together. Floating, so it ignores terrain. Magic shot. Heals 1 hit point per round. Causes 1 point of morale loss per attack. Oh, it has intimidating strike and intimidating shot. So its range attacks also lower something's morale. Has an AoE round attack. Lowers all stats on a target by 1. Gets along with everything in the is not affected by the morale of other things in its army. Immune to magic. Has a special type of magic shot. Stone crust in this case. When it kills units, it gets braver. And that's it. Decent damage. 10 at 4 range. Can we kill it though? With our rats. And I think we all know the answer to that is a yes. A bunch of rats fighting a bunch of rat men? And those aren't rat men. Even if they look like it, Tim. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start killing these slaves. Nice. Necrophage gets around not being able to heal. Well, I guess we'll keep summoning stuff, right? That's what we do. We don't need a demon in this battle. Let's summon an imp, though. Good job, guys. It's over. You can't eat any of those corpses, little guy. Let's summon a gargoyle to help us here at the very end. Nice, and it's over. This was fun. Oh, you can't. There's no corpse there either for you. Let's move you over here. Why not keep summoning more crap? just throw everything at them that we have. This is amazing. Ursnar, why do you think you couldn't win this battle? That was embarrassing. Don't you ever say something like that again. You can win all these battles. Good job, Ursnar. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Ursnar sees a magic crystal through which astral energy flows. From somewhere deep inside comes a dispassionate, dull voice. The quest is fulfilled. Choose your reward. Let's choose gold. 423 gold? I wonder where that came from. Ursnar's leveled again. Grab another point in thaumaturgy. Our mocker has leveled up. Let's give him some morale. Pelt can get stamina. Thorn can get a attack. Our demonologist can get more summoning power. Natural weapon. And a leather sling. Not bad. The hero Gavion is besieging enemy fortifications, the province of Na Tazir. The wall has a wide enough breach to launch an assault, but some fortifications are still intact, which could increase our losses during an assault. Nope, let's assault. Alright. Let's see. Oh! What is this? What is this? What is this? It looks like a tower. Is that going to shoot at us? Let's find out. Oh my god. This is indeed a strong enemy force. Mass Bless would have been really handy game, but you just didn't give me any tier 3 spells. We're going to get plinked a lot on our attempt to attack them. Oh, come on, guys. We've got to move up. It's going to be kind of painful. Huh. We might lose this battle. It does shoot at us! Okay, so they have a battle tower. Oh my god, this is going to be tough. I love it. damage it, so it's going to constantly be whittling away at us. Okay. Let's see. Our burn ammo won't really remove that much ammo from them. Let's sleep one of these nomads. Or one of these. No, we'll sleep a nomad. This is great. So I really like this because it's showing how difficult the battles should be when we're fighting for the shard. Sorry, for the shard, for a province capital. Let's pull this cav back, move you over here, healer, and heal him. Okay, and what are we doing? I think a blindness should go next. That was apparently a bad target, because it's not going to last very long. Shame our spider can't climb walls. That would be kind of fun. Alright, let's burn some ammo off of that guy. Woo! Getting the snot kicked out of us. I love it. Nice, and we have one. He will not be blinded next turn. Oh, the battle tower can reach our hero if it wants to. I'm surprised it didn't keep hitting him. Hey, that was super exciting! I've never seen a battle tower before, or I don't remember ever seeing one. We still won, but that was a tough battle, and we lost 2 units taking the province. Good job, guys. Pins gets a stamina. A horseman can get a stamina. Range defense, give you a range defense medal. Charlotte can get, what's your stamina? 11, 2 stamina. The ruler of Nashar has been defeated and banished from the shard. Good news. And we won! Hey! Very good. Very good. So we've now unlocked the Crystal of Might, which allows us to take medium-level quests, the Master Plate Maker, and the Pegasi Stable, We can start with a Raider's Jacket, which I think is what you saw us using in this shard. I think it was 2 defense, 3 range defense, and province plunder plus 35. We get a ferry in our guard and a garrison. And we should have earned 97 points here. We should have not have been penalized with this minus 40, but the game crashed twice. That sucks. Otherwise, this would have been a flawless shard. Hey, and we did it under 100 turns, which is enough to give us plus 1% for experience points. Well done, guys. Well done. Hello, boy. I learned an interesting piece of news recently, and I thought it would be rather useful for you to hear. Turns out that Dariel has sold himself to chaos. But Dariel hates chaos. The demons killed his god. Yes, of course. That's the very key to his treachery. I bet the demons have promised Dariel they would resurrect the elven god in exchange for the lives of all of us. But Dariel's getting ready for the last battle. Of course. That's a perfect excuse to weaken the other masters. When everyone rushes headlong into the underworld to take part in the last battle, it would be very convenient to stab them in the back by capturing the worlds they left unguarded. I don't believe you at all, Sinria. And I don't. Alright, we won! Fantastic! Holy crap! I thought maybe it would take me another episode thanks to that Ogre's Guard, but we actually did extraordinarily well against it, all things considered. We lost a lot of units, but we had our army intact. Well, not intact. We had some of our army intact at the end of that. And then we took out his ranger with Gavian. That was incredible. What a fun shard that was. A shame in the end that we had to conquer him. I would have loved to just explore all of that shard and take my time with it. But once you can take out an enemy, you should. So, we did so. And I don't think we have any new shards. There was nothing there. There's nothing on that shard that we fought for that was required to unlock anything new. So I think what we'll do in the next episode, everyone, is we will talk to the Astro Masters, as I have done before. And then I will have to decide if we're going to take on Lanashar, or if we go for a different shard. Alright, I'll look at this off screen. But before we go, why not look at our statistics again? I'll probably show this off at the beginning of the next episode too. 24 shards conquered on turn 25. We defeated Dogor. 7,939 glory. That is amazing. 1 key of truth, 1 ancient parts, Dogor's amulet destroyed. Remember though, for the glory, that we have had several crash reverts, which have lowered the score a bit, probably by about 200 or 300 points, but we also cheated to win 2 shards, which earned us probably close to 1,000 points. I know I'm not going to feel too... Again, though, I just feel like mentioning it, but I'm not going to really count it against my score, given how the AI was cheating at the time. We have 1 of the keys of truth. So far. Oh, I've already covered that. Okay. 333 energy per turn. So that makes me feel like I can spend about 273. And we still are saving income. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to go and stare at these shards for a bit and figure out which one I'll be attacking next. Oh, and of course, I'll be back to read comments on the last video. So, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, guys. Hello. Good afternoon. Let's go ahead and get through the comments I got on part 199. And a heads up, if I sound a little out of it today, I've been struggling with my sleep cycle recently. It's also why you're not seeing a whole lot of videos get uploaded to my YouTube channel currently. My body just refuses to fall asleep. when I wanted to, but then work wants me up early and at 'em for some 7 o'clock a.m. meetings, and when I fall asleep at 4 in the morning several days in a row, that's it's pretty tough. Let's get going. So, we start off with the Knight That Say Nay, who says, "What a lovely surprise it was when I heard it was going to be a longer episode." Hey, that's good to hear. I think you guys like the longer episodes, and I myself like recording them because it lets me get more of the Eador addiction out. I can go for a longer period of time without wanting to play it if I've played it for like a 3-hour episode. It does mean that we'll probably not be uploading every day, and maybe sometimes an Eador video will go up like every 3 days. But I think that's still acceptable, and I think you guys think it is too, based on what I'm reading for comments and how popular these Eador Genesis videos are for my channel. I'd like to say that continues. Just a friendly reminder that you can already see which mystery resources in your provinces under the gold and gem income, which is slightly grayed out. For example, in your swamps, there are black lotuses in the forest across the sea. Oh, for example, in your swamps, they are black lotuses, and in the forest across the sea where it is dionium and not redwood. This highly increases the value of the resource revealing buildings, in my opinion. Yeah, I never noticed that earlier, Like That Say Nay. It was only this episode that I actually realized that was the case when I logged in. I assumed it would just tell me that it wasn't found, so that does improve their value, as it were, knowing what exactly is in each of those provinces, because you don't need black lotuses in the first like 100 turns. You want Arcanite and Mandrake Root, for example. So yep, thank you for that information as well. I pinned your comment Like That Say Nays. This way other people might be able to find it, in case they did not know that's the way that works as well. I certainly did not. Adorkable says, "Well, that was a long one, but very enjoyable." Oh, thank you, Adorkable. "Plus, I continue to live by the pure chance that the AI deems other targets more valuable." I don't know why the AI decides to attack certain units. I think it always prefers to go after, like, the less hit points a unit has, or the less armor, it will go after that unit. It seems to prefer targeting healers and ranged units before it targets melee enemies. Sad to see that fight against War Elephant go badly for you. Starting to get into battles that punish even tiny mistakes now. It's exciting and terrifying at the same time. It always is. Especially when I'm naming tier 1 units after you guys. God, I'm so nervous when I walk in to fight multiple Medusas or a bunch of spiders or War Elephants, or heaven forbid we go after a dragon. Someone's dying, at least one person, and that's that's always rough. It's always rough. Adorkable continues with, "Early in the episode, you talked about decimating the enemy, but then took it back. I'm guessing because you thought it sounded overconfident." Yes, that is correct, yep. "You actually did far more than decimate them. Decimate means to kill 1/10 of a group, and you killed all of them." "It comes from the Roman practice of killing every 10th soldier in a legion as punishment if they were to fail or disgrace Rome. Though nowadays, it is used more of a general term for killing any large percentage of a group thing. Thought you might enjoy some history factoids." Yeah, I did. Thank you, Adorkable. My friend Chris, who has occasionally done a few episodes with me, has himself mentioned that decimate doesn't... He didn't like me using it because he thought it was referring only to like 1/10 of a meter. I'm like, no, like it can totally be used, and common language has now taken over this word and redefined its definition to mean annihilating an enemy, which tends to be how I use it. Like, we're going to decimate them. In other words, we're going to kick the snot out of them and just steamroll right over them, is how I tend to use it. But yes, it is correct to say that decimate means we will eliminate a good portion of them, but not annihilate them. So thank you for that, Adorkable. I'll try using decimate in an appropriate fashion going forward, though, to say we'll eliminate some, but not all of them. Actually, if that's the case, do we actually ever want to decimate an enemy in the Eador Genesis when we attack anything? Probably not. We want to actually just defeat the entire force, right? I'll have to come up with another term to use. Grouchish says, "Too bad the crossbowman named after me died. Better luck next shard. You can still upgrade your spearmen into veteran ones. I also think you should enter the shops. The quests are better obtained earlier. And in the armory story, you might get a third part of the paladin set to go with the Curios and the cloak. And I would really get the Sphere of Stone for Stone Crust. Might have saved you a few situations. I also think you should be summoning more demons now that you have a druid to fill out the priest's army, but that's up to you. Yeah, so I was trying to do some of this stuff at least. I wanted more demons, but in the end, I just couldn't find the space for them, and I liked all the units in my current army. I'd have to go back and pick up the demons after summoning them. I think my priest did have +8 to his summoning skill, so we should have probably tried still summoning more demons for him, but we weren't losing very many units in his army, so in the end I just decided, nah, you know what, we're just not going to bother. We'll just keep on using the army he's got. So we ended up dropping the whole, let's make a demon army on the ground, as it were. I forgot all about the... I should be doing things here. My recording software is going to be confused. I forgot all about the quests for the shops, and we ended up not going into very many of them at all. I think what was happening, going through my head there as well, is that I wanted to hold on to my money in case I needed emergency outposts or building emergency guards to deal with Lanashar, and so I didn't want to be tempted to spend money by going into one of those shops. And I should have picked up Stone Crust. That would have been handy. Stone Crust is great because when used on your own units, it gives them extra defense and heals them over time at the cost of, I think, removing their actions. But when you use on an enemy, while it does the same thing for their armor, making them tougher to kill, if you do a lot of damage, you won't care too much about that with a unit, for example. And of course, I think if you do magic damage, you ignore the extra defense Stone Crust gives you. But in addition, it also damages the unit over time as a dot effect. So that could have been handy for possibly keeping my units alive. I just didn't get around to building it. What else did you say, Grouchus? You should build some buildings to reduce the price of materials and buildings themselves. Those will be the major costs in the coming turns. Yes, yep. Because we weren't able to find any redwood. Redwood was beginning to add up, and we could have built that one, what was it, the storehouse, I think is what it's called? Or the craft shop, in order to reduce the cost of materials by 10%. I think there's another one we've unlocked to reduce the cost by another 10% or 20%. And I should have probably aimed for those earlier on, but there was always something else that was more tempting that I wanted to build. Grudges continues with, finally, I would like to point you to the fact that there is a shard medal to be earned for having every single province visible. And as we enter the endgame, this seems reasonably easy to obtain with 4 heroes and the guard that gives you +1 visibility radius. Yeah, in the end, as you saw, I decided to conquer the shard, and we didn't gain that medal. It would have earned us some more glory. If you have every single province visible, when at the end of the game, you get, as Grouchus has said, a shard medal. We've earned a few of these. We've earned 1 collector and 8 strategists so far, and I have yet to earn any explorer, and there's some other ones you can earn. These increase the amount of glory, I believe, that you get at the end of a shard, and I don't think they affect you in any other way, but it is nice to kind of have them. You'll note, by the way, that we have 8 strategists. These are given to you when you never lose a battle. And you might have realized that I don't believe we ever lost a battle with our heroes on that last shard. But we did lose a battle when I was commanding one of our local guards. That one battle where we annihilated, that's a proper term. We killed off all the sorcerers from Lanashar's first assault on the Rain Coast. Wow, I remember the name of it too. In any case, because we lost that battle, we don't get the strategist medal. So I realized that was probably going to be the case when I saw what we were arrayed against, but I also knew that if I let the AI just do that battle naturally, we might not have killed anything in his army. So I'm glad we still did what we did. It made fighting that hero of his easier when we attacked him with Gavian. Right, and that's all you said, Grouchus. Thank you for the comment. Alexander says, hey Tim, hey Alexander. Just so you know, there are no wands that give summoning power. Only the offhand orb called the Tome of the Abyss gives +5 to summoning power. So Urzanar is stuck with using Summoner Staff pretty much all the time. Or you could find a piece of armor that gives fast draw skill. Druid's range and range attack can get to such a degree that you can shoot anywhere on the battlefield, dealing 20 through 30 a shot plus root. Yeah, it's gonna be incredibly powerful for the Druid. He gets extra wands skills, and because he's a druid, he can take the scout increases to range and damage as well. It's not much Right, so it's +1 damage, +1 range, but still, that all adds up in the end. And the druid can be extraordinarily powerful because of it. I think it was Shenardrum was the name of my druid from like episode 90-something or 70-something, if I recall correctly. And he took wands, and that was a lot of fun to just, I think he had a fire wand, so he was group rooting enemies, which was amazing. Alexander Stentz continues with, I knew Lanashar was on the other side of the sea. Glad to see that the first hero you've met is not overleveled. Let's hope the other ones are the same way. Oh, I thought you meant the Astral Masters, Alexander, when you said that. Yes, you meant hero, so my bad. I'm sorry. I replied back to Alexander that Lanashar was the only Astral Master left on the shard. I thought that's what he said. No, he said hero. And yes, the other heroes we saw was also not overleveled, so it worked out really well for us. Alexander continues with, I've been using evil units for the past 10 or so shards, and damn, I guess I'm never going back to using spearmen and healers ever again. It's a whole nother layer of fun to fish for backstabs with thieves and assassins. No access to healers requires me to think through my positioning and spread damage across all units. And I get to rob caravans and dig graves for some nice equipment. Yeah, you can choose a bunch of different options or select different choices when events occur if you don't care about remaining on the good aligned side for the war of Eador. I do miss doing that sometimes. Well, actually, sometimes I still do it anyway. We're still, what are we? We're still Lottery the Blessed, so we're still 200 plus positive karma. So we could probably get away, you know, with accepting some babies and killing them. Nah, definitely not doing that. But I'm having less of a moral dilemma in killing the merchants when they want to buy virgins now. Since, well, we could use that $200 instead. Doesn't seem to be anything negative associated with it. And I'm not going to sell my subjects. We are so good aligned that we can get away with doing a few evil things. Alexander finishes with good luck beating Lanashar into a pile of dust. As you have seen in this video, we did so. That was a lot of fun in the end. That was a great battle against the ogres too. Holy crap. Man, I'm surprised I had so many of us survive at the very end of that. I am really amazing at the battles I do, right? I'm also humble. Lost Fremen says, very nice of Lanashar to build a support. I thought so too. That saved us quite a bit of money, so we never had to build the Seafarers Guild ourselves. And he built a port on the other side of that massive river also, so we didn't have to build one to get back across it, in case something went bad. Lost Fremen continues with, I'm guessing we'll soon be lifting the lid from his kitchen pots and seeing what's for breakfast. Probably not much, since he's been dead for who knows how long. We're coming for you, Lanashar. We'll even be nice and allow you to choose which 3 heroes you want to be defeated by. In the end, it was both, right? We had to beat him. Well, both. When you mentioned 3, we took out the Ogre Guard, if I recall correctly, with Lyth. That was his name, and we took his province, defeated his other scout with Gavian. That was a lot of fun. I was tempted to bring Urzanar over there as well to add more support, but in the end, we didn't need it once we were able to siege his capital successfully, and his other hero wasn't around any longer. So that worked out really well for us. A very long and fun episode, Tim. Thank you, Lost Fremen. On a different note, continues Lost Fremen, you should know that they finally released that new update for Underrail. This time it's a normal patch instead of an experimental one. Yep. So generally when Underrail releases patch, so we're going to talk about Underrail for just a brief amount of time. When Underrail releases big changes to their game and lots of new content or something of the sort, which they've done in the past, they put it over on the experimental branch for a month. And assuming no one has any issues and there doesn't require any additional... They don't require any additional balance alterations, then it gets rolled into the base game. So now everyone has the changes that they had done. Lost Fremen continues with some options need to be adjusted, specifically the interface size to small, or so it was for me on a 1920 by 1080 resolution. I also had to enable the zoom feature the zoom feature that you make with shift mouse wheel, since the game starts zoomed in for some reason. But despite this, I believe you'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I think so too. I am taking a break now from Underrail. For the first time in 4 years, I have uninstalled Underrail from this computer of mine. It's been an amazing game. I've really enjoyed Underrail. I have, like, Steam, how many hours do I have logged in it? Let me see really quick. Steam, if I look for Underrail. Steam says I have 1,552 hours. All right, I thought it was 1,652 or so. Yeah, over 1,500 hours in Underrail. I really like the game. I really like coming up with crazy characters to run through the game. It's a great role-playing game, fantastic amount of lore, and it's a super long game. Easily 100 hours in that game, especially if it's your first time through the game. It's phenomenal, with lots of things to be discovered on your other playthroughs. Absolutely great. But I need a small break from it, because I've been playing it pretty much, well, not non-stop. I've been playing it at least once or twice a week for the past 4 years, and I need a break from it. I'm looking forward to when I do record it again, which will probably happen 2 years from now. We'll come back to it in 2024. Assuming, of course, I'm still around, and that YouTube's still around, too. Sif Jasapalier is next, and he says, I'm sure Mass Bless is broken, because I am starting to get tier 3 spells a lot in my save, and all my mass spells are pretty tame. Mass Slow does only slow, no stamina, unless moving through rough terrain. Mass Defense gives 2 defense and 1 resistance. That's it. Mass Enchant Weapon gives a measly +1 attack. Mass Bless is totally off the chart in scale of power. The only things I can imagine is that they only affect non-demonic living units, and cannot be given extra spell duration, whereas the bad mass buff spells have a very long duration with concentration. Yeah, I think that is how they try to balance it. What is it? It's, Mass Bless lasts for, I think, 5 turns. But, man, with +4 spell power and +5 to all stats, it's gonna feel like forever when you're on the receiving end of a caster who has Mass Bless, which thankfully has only been us casting it on our units to attack the enemy so far. It's extremely powerful, and I change my entire build if I get Mass Bless early on in the Shard. If I was going for someone who doesn't get plus spell power, nope, I'm changing them. Like, if I have a scout and I was intending them to be an archer or a ringleader or an adventurer, nope, he's going to be a ranger because I want plus spell power, so I can go ahead and use Mass Bless to give everything +5 to all their stats after 3 ranks in it. It's really powerful. And I do think they tried to balance it by having the other spells have a much longer duration. But I do think Mass Bless probably should be toned down. Or maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe it's fine. Like, we saw how powerful the Rat Swarm was. And there are other very powerful tier 3 spells you can get. Nah, it's not. It's a little too strong. Dennis Mayak is next. And he says, oh yes, it's time to make bloody sacrifices for my Demon Master Lotaeri. Also, yes, sacrifices are expensive. All those babies cost a lot. Make your population happier to get more baby donation events. Dennis is fully embracing the demonologist that we took with us early, not early on, but later on in that shard, huh? I don't think I've ever accepted the babies when they get offered as sacrifices to me. That's just a little too much for Lotaeri at the very least. If you were playing an evil Astro Master, absolutely, we'll be taking all the babies and eating them. But not here. Not with Lotaeri. We say we give them back and we bless them to make sure that they'll be happy and hopefully forget that their parents offered them up to us willingly. God. Oodaloop C, you're the last person whose comment I see here. And you say, yes! So much good stuff. Extra long episode, and I got in the fight. Take that, War Elephant. If you have an occasion, B and C, my sons, would like units if it's just using the letter. Is it okay? Yeah, absolutely, Oodaloop C. We'll go ahead and add your sons to the army. And I asked Oodaloop C what type of units do your sons want. He says, one of the good aligned units if you don't mind. Horsemen, spearmen, etc. And thanks. Yep, no problem, Oodaloop C. So we can make one a healer whenever we get healers. Or we can save up for like a priest or a guardsman for tier 2 units. Or take swordsmen or pikemen as tier 1 units as well. So we'll get them added to the list. And that is all the comments I got on this part. So thank you guys for watching this. I'm now going to append this to the end of the last video and get it uploaded to my channel. So I'll see you guys hopefully in this video and hopefully in the next one as well. Oh, by the way, I guess I should end with this as well. I have already decided on the next shard, and I've already recorded an hour and a half of it. So, and I'm actually going to wait to record the next part until you guys can tell me what type of alliance we want on that shard. We're going to have a chance to work with lizardmen, halflings, elves, or ratmen. And I'm not sure which one of them to pick yet. So you'll get your chance to cast a vote in the next episode. Alright, guys. Again, thanks for watching.